Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a really hot couple of weeks. We have just been through probably one of the biggest heat waves we've had in the UK. It's been really hot, and if I think about here, it's topped 40 degrees. 40, that's pretty hot. But I'm happy to say, looking around, everything's kind of survived the heat wave, but there are a few things that need sort of probably a little bit of feed, either something water wise or a bit of a feed, because they're going yellow. So yellowing leaves usually means either I've overwatered them, which I don't think is the case, or they need a bit of a feed. So I'm going to do that today. Also going to give the grass a bit of a cut because it's got a little bit long, and I am going to tidy the strawberry bed. So that's my job. This is the strawberry bed, and as you can see, when you really come in closely, I put this netting on because I didn't want the birds to get the strawberries, because I get quite a few birds. So I put the netting on. I thought I could just leave this bed, but however, bindweed has come through, and I've noticed, because I used this bed for potatoes last year, I've also missed a few potatoes, and there's potatoes coming through. So I'm just going to give this bed a really good sort out today and give it a really good tidy up. So that's the first bit done. I've just taken the netting off, and I have just had a look and seen what's growing. Most of it's bindweeds and a few potatoes. Actually, they're not bad potatoes, so I might have some of them for dinner tonight, which is good. Bit of scab, but scab you can just peel off and it's absolutely fine. It's usually caused by watering or something like that, and I haven't really watered this, so that's probably why I've got scab. But yeah, I've just pulled the netting off, and it looks better already. So I'm now just going to go through it, just cut back some of the runners, and maybe plant some in the ground, because with strawberries, if you've got runners, you can plant the runner in the ground and it'll grow another strawberry plant. But I did that last year and I got quite a few, so I'm just going to thin them out so they've got a bit of room to grow. And then okay, so I've just been in the greenhouse and done a bit of a tidy up as well. Today's just tidying up, I'm afraid. I'm not going to show you that because it's boring, but I'm just going to show you around the greenhouse. So I haven't shown you around the greenhouse for a while, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like. If I spin you around here, you can see literally it's like a jungle, but it's an organised, trust me, it's an organised jungle. So if I take you through and I can show you what we've got. So here we've got some watermelon. Now this I've just put up here because it was along the floor, but I don't think it's getting a lot of light. And if we come over here, one thing I know about watermelon is it needs full sun. So I've never grown one of these before. It was trial and error. I got it as a plug plant in the greenhouse, and I thought watermelon, like watermelon. But if you really have a look here, look. So here there's a start of a flower here, but down here, like, don't know if you can see it, this is a female flower, because you can see the bulb here. And then if we come down, also down here somewhere, I saw a very similar flower. Won't be able to find it now. Here, very similar flower. But I am just going to let this kind of just ramble behind here, so it can just find its own way. So if you have a look all the way through, there's quite a few flowers on it, and look down here, there's another couple. You can see this one here. So I'm just going to let these ramble, because I say these are watermelon, and they were in the corner, and I've thought they were, you know, just potting around, but he's actually doing really well. So I'm just going to let him sprawl about for a little bit, kind of get some sun really. Give him a little bit of room. I've got no seedlings in here at the moment, and he was just kind of trailing along the floor, so I'm just going to let him have a bit of here. So here we've got some padron chili, and you can literally see all the chilies on here now, which is really nice. I really like chilies, and these look really good, really good. And then coming through here again, we've got some more chilies, so that's quite nice. Greenhouse is falling apart. These are the late strawberries, so you can see some flowers on these, which is nice, because there's some nice flowers on these now. But these were the late strawberries. And then down here, I just chucked these in the pot. Didn't have anywhere else to put them, but you can see there's some, there was a big chili on there, but I think I've knocked him off. But this one in particular, this is the Armageddon chili, and I think this one also, the Armageddon chili, really hot, so I'm hoping these do take off. And then rambling down here, we've got the crystal lemon cucumbers. So again, these were kind of rambling. The watermelon was in this corner, which is why I've taken them out. I don't think he's getting any sun, but we can now see here and possibly here, we've got some really nice kind of cucumbers coming here as well. And then these are the other cucumbers. So these just need a bit of a feed. The leaves are going a little bit yellow, but this is coming to its end now as well. So I'm just going to see if this produces any more, but if not, then I'm going to get the other cucumber just to ramble and take over this, probably going over the top. But you can see some cucumbers down there, which are sort of almost ready to pick. But yeah, I think this is the crystal lemon one, just kind of rambling through as well. So yeah, really nice in here. So it is a bit of an organised chaos in here at the minute. So right, show you some other bits actually that's doing really well. So as I mentioned at the start, my pumpkins have kind of gone a little bit mad, but it's really nice because if you have a look here, look, little baby boo pumpkin, and then also down here another baby boo pumpkin, and it's really nice to see because if you look through somewhere you can see, like back there's some like nice flowers coming on now, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get a few more sort of pumpkins off this, and if I can get this to kind of stay up here and kind of ramble now up the frame, that will keep this in a little bit more order because it was starting to come all the way over here. So, and then here we've got the courgettes. So I've actually got a couple here. He's ready to pick. He's probably way ready to pick, so I'm actually just going to pick him. But he's really producing nicely now. And then something else that I planted was a spaghetti squash. So I've not tried one of these before. But in here, if I look for him, there he is. That's my spaghetti squash. Quite pleased with him. And there's a few others sort of starting to appear, which is nice. And then there is a butterbush squash down here, which again will probably ramble. So that I'm really pleased with. Sweet corn. So down here it looks like I've actually got a nice cob. The tassels are brown. I don't know whether to pick him. I don't know. So I'm going to leave him. But just behind it you can see there's the other sweet corn, which is a little bit further behind, but it looks like it's catching up now, which is nice to see because they're a bit slow starting. But I think this one is near ready, so which is nice. That's my job's done for today. So I'm really chuffed actually that I've got them bits done. Just spent a couple of hours here down, just tidying up really. What's happened is where I was doing the other plot up, obviously it takes a lot of time to do a new plot up, and haven't spent as much time here. I've spent normal amounts of time, but I have dedicated a lot of my time there. But now it's kind of ready. It's a case of just maintaining it and both plots. So I'm now at a point where I can spend sort of the time here and the time there and just manage both the plots, hopefully, because that's the plan. I want to keep both of them. So we'll go up the other one in a little bit and just have a look round there as well. One thing I did want to share is what I've been sowing for the winter, because there's a few things that I've been sowing here, and I've tried sowing them in the modules in the garden rather than sowing them in the greenhouse. So we have the swede. This is the swede. So this was sown probably about a week ago. It's all come up, which is good. So I've got 2 trays of those. Also we have some Swiss chard, rainbow chard, very windy, rainbow chard here. Again, this was sown the same time about a week ago, so that's coming up, and again we've got 2 trays of that. Also got some spring cabbage. This is Offanum. So I grew greyhound before and it didn't do very well, so I'm going to try this one, see if that does any better. So also some spring onion, which is called ramrod. Some more chard, which is silver chard, and then I've also tried to sow some carrots in the module trays, because when I sow them direct at the plot they don't seem to do very well. So yeah, just want to show some bits. I've gone home, so this afternoon I'll probably pop up the plot and show you around. Need to pick up the new potatoes, and I also need to probably pick some chard. So I'm going to have a bit of a dinner from homegrown veg tonight. Potato. They're quite good. These are Premier potatoes. So these are first earlies. So I dug some up yesterday and had them for dinner. I'll show you a photo. Some really weird shaped ones. Can't show you that one. Yeah, they've actually done really well considering all the dry weather we've had. Yeah, all in all, not bad. By the way, when you harvest potatoes, I haven't got a spade, I broke it, so I'm doing it with a fork, but it's best not to do it with a fork. You're best to do it with a spade, because otherwise you can stab the potatoes, but I haven't got one, so. pleased with that. So I'm only going to dig those up because I only want to dig up what I actually need. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 potatoes. Really pleased with that. So that's the potatoes dug out. I'm really pleased with them actually. They've done really well. It's really stony here and I don't think they would do very well, but they have done really well. A few of them had a little bit of scab, which is actually fine. It's fine to eat them, just probably peel them. They're just not, they don't look very nice, but they're fine to eat. So yeah, I'm really pleased with them actually. So yeah, really pleased. So I just want to end today. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed and liked the channel. It really means a lot to me that you have subscribed to it and you like it every week when I put a video up. So yeah, just big thank you really to all those of you subscribing, and if you're not subscribing and you like the channel, then please do, because it just makes me really chuffed, and yeah, really pleased you like it. So that's it for this week. We'll catch you next week, but take care guys.